Hi, my name's Maddie. I am starting a new YouTube channel. If there's something you've been wanting to see, please comment down below, let me know. I'm not going to do the intro of like my page, subscribe, hit the notification bell because this is one of my first videos. So I know people are going to be testing my channel out. So if you do like me, feel free to like and subscribe. There is going to be more stuff coming. Tonight I'm going to be making a hair video with these, the foam rollers or hair flex rollers, whatever they're called. I got into a little phase with these. I ordered a bunch, and then when I was looking at videos online of how to do them, I could not find videos with like my hairstyle or big loose curls the way I wanted them. I couldn't find one. So, and I noticed there was a lot of comments of people saying the same thing, so I figured I'd make a video, and hopefully the people that were commenting will see this video, and this hair tutorial will help somebody. I know this is like a thing that was like back in the 90s, but I'm gonna be bringing it back today because it's like my all-time favorite way of curling my hair. There's no heat, I can do it at night, and then in the morning it's just ready to go. I'm gonna do two different videos. This one's gonna be the longer way, I guess, the way for more defined curls. I do two different ways, and then there's a shortcut way that I will do a video on next week. If you want a different type of curl or a different type of way, just let me know and I can show you how to do it. I've been doing it for a long time, and I also apologize that I look like this. So normally I do it right out of the shower when my hair is wet, but my hair is obviously very dry. So I'm going to be using a spray bottle just to get my hair wet as I'm going, but you can definitely do it right out of the shower. I will say though, if you do it out of the shower, give your hair a little bit of time to air dry, because if you do it while it's soaking wet, when you take it down in the morning, it'll still be wet. And my hair is really thick. I mean, with thin hair it may not be like that, but with thick hair you definitely want to do it more when it's damp. Plus it does hold curl a little bit better, at least for me. I use 4 products in my hair. All of these are optional. You don't have to use them. I've done it without these products. I've done it with half these products. It all pretty much turns out the same. I just like the way that these products make my hair feel. My hair is very like hay-like, I guess. Coarse, horse, whatever. But these products usually make the curls like super soft, and it still holds really well. One of my favorites is this Elvive L'Oreal Paris. It's just there we go. It's just an oil for the hair. And then my second favorite thing is this Tresemme Heat Protectant. So nothing I'm going to be doing on the hair requires heat, but this makes my hair so soft mixed with the oil. It is like the best. So that's why I use it. And then I use a little bit of Toss Me Softly mousse, and I use Cantu's coconut curling cream. So for this one, what I do is I split my hair pretty much down the middle on both sides. I flip my head over and I put this part up into a ponytail. Now the reason I do this is because I noticed if I just put the rollers in, my hair is like super flat. So this is usually a good way to give it volume, plus it's up off your head for the most part, so you can sleep more comfortably, minus the ones that are down here. But there's always ways around that depending on how you sleep. So I'm gonna put my hair up real quick. Once you do this, I just clip this part away. So on the bottom half of my hair, I use these pink ones. Don't quote me on this. I think they're about 1.5 inches. That is not 1.5 inches. I think they are about 3/4 inch. But I am not sure because I'm not a professional hair person. I used 4. So I split my hair in the back like this, even on both sides, and then I do 2 on each side. So I'm gonna clip this side, so that way it's out of the way. And then I'm gonna spray my hair, get it a little damp. So I also do apologize. I cuss a lot. So if you don't like cussing, I do apologize, but I am not trying to be a fake hoe on this channel. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna stop. Compared to the side, it's a little damp, not soaking wet. Some pieces are a little bit more wet than the others. This one I don't like using a spray bottle, but you know, is what it is. I'm actually gonna spray it a little more. I'm gonna put the heat protectant first. I just spray it twice on one side, twice on the other, and then with my oil, I do 3 pumps, that much, because again, I have thick hair. I rub it all on my fingers, and then I comb it through. Then I grab, I do the little curly girl method thing. I don't know what that thing's called, but then I brush it out, get it all in there. I do the cream, coconut cream, curling cream, whatever. I don't do very much because this stuff is like a little bit, definitely goes a really long way. So I do about that much for one side. It's the same thing, put it in my hands, rake it through. With this, I also don't do very much. Ooh, that's a little bit more than I wanted. That's way more than I wanted, so it comes out to about that. And this one I just kind of curly girl method it. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna rake it through a little. Okay. So once it's done, you want to brush it to make sure it's all in. This method usually takes me like 20 minutes. It's just taking a long time because I have to stop and explain it. But yeah, just so you know. So it is a little bit longer of a method than the one I will show you next week or next video. So once I brush it through, I split this part into 2. I'm gonna take another hair clip, so you need 3 total. If you do it this way, I brush it again just to make sure all the knots are out. I use these at the end because the way some people were doing them with like twisting them up to like keep your hair there, it just created a crease. My hair would fall out middle of the night. So these are awesome. They work really well with these, and they don't create a crease in your hair or anything. You just have to wrap it around twice and you're good. And then your hair does not fall out. So it's pretty great. The way that I do it is I want to make sure my hair is flat when I do it, because if you kind of just like curl it around like that, it's going to come out with more of a spiral curl, and what I'm looking for is more of a beach curl. So I take the top, put it underneath, and then I wrap my hair around. So I'll use my face to push on sometimes, but like that. And notice how I'm keeping it flat. Wrap it around, and then what I do is on the end, I just kind of wrap it around as much as I can, and I don't know why I want to say tape it into place, but pin it into place, I guess, with a hairband. Then at this point, I just roll up. You don't want to go too tight or your head's gonna hurt, like for real. So here, I go up and then I just kind of bend like that. So it stays like there. The only thing is at night it is a little bit uncomfortable, but if you move them around, like they're not too like tight, so you can kind of move it around and get the pillow in there to kind of, you know. So anyways, I try to keep the crease of the hairband on the same side. And then about this much is usually when I just start curling, because my hair is layered, otherwise layers start coming out if I try and flat curl it too much, but it's not going to make a difference. And with this one, I just roll up this. Same thing. You go, take the top, put it kind of underneath, and then roll it flat. So it looks like that. And then you just finish rolling out the ends. Some people don't like their ends fully curled. That's fine. You don't have to fully curl your ends. You could leave them out if you wanted. But this way it does, like if you brush out your hair, or not brush it out, don't do that. I mean, you could, but I usually run my fingers through it in the morning and stuff with oil. And that usually like breaks up the curls, and then the ends aren't very curly, but you'll see in a little bit. And then just curl up. Look at you. And then okay, so this is what it looks like. And then onto the top. So I do first one yellow, first one orange, last one yellow. They are pretty much the same size, I think, which I think is like half an inch or a little bit under. I don't know. So I do 3 on one side, 3 on the other. So same thing as the bottom, split the little ponytail in half. The other thing too with this is I don't like my curls, depending on the curl style, starting from the top of my head. So this is why I like doing this too, because it's flat until about here with the volume from the ponytail, and then it curls out. So, and the way that I do it, it curls away from your face instead of into your face, which is also how I like it. So if you like it curling into your face, just do the curls opposite. Instead of putting it underneath this way, put it this way and curl it like that instead of like that, if that makes sense. And then what I do is I start in the back first. Just because it's easier to go back to front so you're not reaching over the front. Basically I split it into 3 sections, so that's about 1/3 of this little section. And I flip it over there onto the other one. Same thing, do it underneath and flop. And then this one, I usually bring it to the back and then curl around, if you can see. And then just U it up. U it up, that's gonna be our new motto. Let's see. So I unclip the other 2. I do orange next. So the other thing too is when I do it, I go down the little flexi rod. But if you run out of room and there's no more to go down but you still have hair, that's when you can kind of just wrap it around. If you wrap it in the same place, it's gonna be too much of a spiral curl and not so much of like a beachy curl. So that is one more side. So all we have left now is just one more side. So again, it only takes me like 20 minutes usually, but because I'm explaining everything, it is taking quite a long time. So don't freak out and think that this is just like way too long, because it's really not. So I usually clip my bangs over here. I don't like putting my bangs in the curls for some reason. I like it straight. So I clip it up out of the way, but you can put your curls in there obviously. You're gonna go in from the other way instead of going like this. Again, you're gonna want to go this way so it curls away from your face. If you want it to curl towards your face, do it the way that I was saying not to, and that'll make the curls go to your face. Again, I like them away. Totally personal preference though. And again, if you guys have any kind of video or hair, really anything, I can do makeup, hair, nails. I've been doing lately, like literally painting acrylic nails. So if you guys have something that you want me to do, just let me know. This was it looks like when it's done. So this is the top of my head. See how it's split into sections? I do that so when I lay down, these I can kind of move around a little bit, and then my head is like here on the pillow because I sleep on my side. But anyways, so top and back. So I'm gonna go to sleep in a little bit and I will show you what it looks like in the morning. So normally I go to sleep with the curls and I wake up in the morning and take them out, but I gave birth 3 months ago, and ever since my head is like, it hurts if something's on top of it for too long. So I ended up taking out the curls like 3 hours after I filmed the video, which the curls came out a little bit different than I wanted, but I'm kind of glad I did it because the curls came out pretty good, and then I just put it up into a bun like this overnight, and when I took the bun down in the morning, it like held its curl and it still looked really good. So I just wanted to let you know I was planning on taking the curls out on camera and showing you how it looks, but I like the way that these curls came out. So basically all you do is to take them out, I usually like undo the U, roll it down twice, and then take out the little elastic and then just kind of unroll it. And then you can break it apart if you want to, but I think this way is good for like in the mornings if you have a couple hours before you have to leave, or even at night, and then in the morning it'll be ready, or you can always sleep in them. The curls will just be a little bit more defined, but that was my goal, but unfortunately I couldn't do that. So here is the curls and what they look like in the morning. And then what I did was I took a video of what the curls looked like about 12 hours later before I got in the shower the next night. So this is what they look like. And then I also took a video of after I brushed the curls out. So for those of you that want to brush your curls out, you can, and this is what it looks like. Hold on.